with closed cast on with waste yarn. I did about maybe 10 rows. Then I changed to my main color because I wanted to open cast on for the main work itself. And to get the Garter stitch on the machine, it's knit a row, purl a row. To get the Garter stitch hand knitted, it's knit every row. So I want 8 rows of Garter stitch. So I knit the row, transfer those stitches onto my garter bar, rotate the garter bar, then put the stitches back onto the machine. Now, it's a little bit tricky sometimes because you can split the yarn if you're not careful. But what I do, there's a little slot that you rest the head of the needles into. And that way you can just push the work back onto the machine. And I like making my needles stable, so I put a block of wood between the butt and the green bar, and I put a yardstick between the butt of the needles and the back of the bed. You know, the butts of the needles that you're not using. And then I transform over. Now it's going to be a little tight because it is key plate 2, and it is a smaller stitch. So I take them off. Sometimes you may have to wiggle the stitch to kind of let it slide on the prong of the garter bar. Open up my latches. Then I'm going to rotate my work. Try not to hit yourself in the process. And try not to tangle up the yarn. Now let me show you the little end I was talking about. You're going to see those little slots you see? You're going to take your needle, just like that, and then just push the work onto it. You're not going to rotate. You don't need to rotate the bar, because if you do that, then you could have a chance of splitting the yarn. You just rest the needles into the slots and push the work on. I'll show you in a minute. I just wanted to show you the back side of it. Okay, so you're going to line up the needles to the bar and keeping it at a reasonable angle. You're going to then push the work onto the machine. And that's one garter stitch, one row. And I'm going to do that for 8 rows. I'm not going to do that on the camera. If you need to see this, just replay this portion. Okay. And again, I cast on 25. I like doing it with the open cast on. Then I'm going to knit 8 rows using the garter stitch. And I will be back